Hey guys, welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So today we're going to be taking a look at the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Beauty Wands. Super excited to dive right into these. I have the contour, the highlight, and the blushes. So anyways, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos, and let's get right into these. So I was able to pick up all of these. There are 3 blushes, 4 contour shades, and 3 highlights. They are all 0.33 fluid ounces, 10 milliliters, and they retail for $9. They are made in China, and they have a 12-month shelf life. And then they are infused with 2% squalene. Squalene really works wonderfully with my skin, so I have a feeling I'm gonna really love these. I'm hoping so, at least. And they're definitely supposed to be duping out the Charlotte Tilbury vibes. So we will see. I have, tried the Charlotte Tilbury ones. The blushes though are definitely not a dupe for the, where are they? The new Charlotte Tilbury, because they are more of a luminous, you can tell right from the packaging. They're more of a luminous finish, whereas the new Charlotte Tilbury ones are definitely more of a matte finish. And then also there is more product in the Charlotte Tilburys. They're 12 milliliters, 0.4 fluid ounces. So, but not a whole lot more product in the Charlotte Tilburys. So that's interesting. First, I am going to start out with the contour, and I picked up the shade Medium Tan. As more shades become available, I do want to pick up more. However, this was the only shade that was available. So anyway, I think this should be a good match for me, I think. Okay, and really the only thing that I have on my face is some foundation and powder, which for me, having powder is the true test of a liquid or cream formula, because if it works well applied over powder, then it's a go. It's a win. And it's typical e.l.f. packaging. I don't know why. This happened to me with the bronzers too. I can never get e.l.f. I like to keep my packaging intact because I like things to look, the way that they were when I first got them. But with e.l.f. products, it's almost impossible to do that because their packaging is just so intricate. So here's what she looks like. I think there is an open and closed. It looks like you can sort of twist it. So let me just, all right, so I just brought it to the top. And yeah, this might be a little bit too dark, but I want to see, maybe there's not a open and closed. Does anybody know? I don't think I want to put this directly on. Well, I guess we'll go directly on. I kind of want to, I'm also going to use my brush. Wow. So I've been in love with the, where is it? The Milani ones lately. I tested those out recently in a new video. And honestly, you guys, these are just as good. If not even, I see, and I like this formula better than the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury is more of a luminous finish. This is definitely more of a matte, but it still has a little luminosity, but it's seamless. The blend is seamless. If you're a beginner, you could definitely use this. I mean, you can apply it right on too, and it's really nice. Wow, this is really nice. I like this a lot. Okay, so like I said, that is the contour shade. I was able to get all 3 shades of the blushes, so I'm really excited about that. I do want to see, I wish there was a way to see if Okay, so maybe there isn't an off on this thing. I feel like there should be. But I don't know if there is or not. If you guys have picked these up, let me know down in the comments below. That's the only thing that I don't like about like the Milani ones is there's not like an off. And I have a feeling that's going to be like with the Charlotte Tilburys, you can slide them off so that no product comes out or like gets dried up when you're not like using them and just storing them. So that's like the only thing that I'm kind of, but the formula is freaking beautiful for $9. And I don't remember how much the Milani ones were. I will put it down below, but I want to say the Milani ones are more than the e.l.f. ones. Okay, so now moving on to the 3 blushes. We have Magic Hour, which appears to be more of like a bronzier color. Then we have Candlelit, which is definitely more of like a corally pinky peach. And then it looks like Rose You Slay, which is more of like a true pink. But let's swatch these. Okay, so we have Rose All Day, or Rose You Slay, sorry, right here. Then we have Candlelit in the middle, and then Magic Hour, which is more of like a bronzy coppery tone. And these are a lot more opaque than the Charlotte Tilbury ones, for sure. Definitely more opaque. Really, really pretty though, and they feel really nice to the touch. A little bit, I have a feeling, is going to go a long way with these. So let me just grab my little blush brush. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me go in with a finger first. So I'm going to go in with the Rosé right here on that side. So that's Rosé You Slay, and it definitely blends out nicely. I'm just going to stipple it with a brush. Yeah, that's really, really, really pretty. And now I'm going to go in with Candlelit on this side, which on my skin is definitely more of like a peachy, almost highlight. Yeah, so not for like, okay, I'm just going to go in with more of the Candlelit. A very like barely there blush shade on my skin, but I feel like it would be beautiful on like a fairer skin tone. And then I don't even know if I should do this as a blush. I'm gonna go in with this side with Magic Hour. I don't know if that's a blush. Yeah, okay. So it could be like a nudie blush, Magic Hour, or you could even use it as like a contour. So I'm just like meshing all of these together right now. I do want to go in with Magic Hour, like sort of more underneath as like an under blush. Yeah, so Magic Hour is definitely going to be like more of a bronzy, like nude shade, and you could probably like use it almost like a bronzer, I would say. I mean, I'm really impressed with these formulas so far. Everything is just really working out nicely and blending all together, and I thought they were really more opaque, but really once you like go in with a brush, they definitely sheer out. Super, super pretty. Definitely more on like the bronzy luminous side. I would like to see, I kind of wish they had come out with more shades of the blush because I would like more of like a bubblegum pink, but these are really pretty, especially for spring and summer. Beautiful shades. And again, here are all three, but would like to see more shades in the blush for sure, because they're all kind of on the more like light medium side. All right, so now onto the highlight. You just want to go back in with Rosé. You Slay, just because on my skin tone, this is like the one that's going to show up like more like a true, you know, pinky blush. And I just want like a little bit more warmth. A little bit goes a long way, but like if you're somebody who likes more of an opaque, like, you guys know I like to coat it on with the blushes, then, you know, you can like get away with doing a lot, you know, putting a lot on, and then it just kind of really nicely blends out. Like, look at that. So, so pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, that is so freaking gorgeous. Okay, so now we're going in with the Halo Glow Beauty Wand Highlight in Champagne. Again, this is the only one that they had, so I'm hoping that like they'll bring more in stock. It says squeeze wand gently, then swipe the cushion tip over high points of face and blend. And then the blushes, what did the blushes say? A spotlight stealing glow is yours with a wave of this highlighter wand. The lightweight buildable formula blends into skin for effortless illumination. And I think the directions are the same. Yeah. And I do have to say, like, it is effortless and it doesn't really like pull texture that much. I mean, I think it's a really nice formula. I thought it was going to be more opaque than the Charlotte Tilbury, but I think the Charlotte Tilbury are a little bit more transparent, but honestly, they're pretty spot on, like once you apply to the face. And this is the shade Champagne. And I just want to like share that out for you guys. Whew, that is exciting. All right, you guys know I love like a blinding highlight, but I feel like this is going to be more on like the natural end where it can be blinding or you can build it up. That's really, really pretty. You know what this kind of reminds me of is the Tarte Maracuja one. I'm just gonna go in. If you want like a more blinding highlight, I suggest you like tap it on and then kind of wait for it to dry down. I'm gonna do that right now, but I do want to show you the one that I'm talking about. Very similar as far as like appearance on the skin to this right here, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow highlighter. As far as like texture and color and shade and just like how it looks on the skin. And again, if you want like more of a blinding highlight, let it dry down, like let it kind of like settle down on the skin a little bit. But if you want more of a natural highlight, like it like blends out really nicely. And even like under the creases of my eyes, it still looks like really nice. So if you wanted to like sort of put it on like the dimples, like more towards, it's not going to bring out texture. The highlight's a really pretty formula actually. I actually think I like the highlight formula better than the Charlotte Tilbury. With the blushes, I do prefer the Charlotte Tilbury, I think. I don't know. I do really like them. I like the contour better. I definitely like this highlight better. compared to the Charlotte Tilbury. And I mean, like, I guess too, like when it's $9, like, is that even like a fair comparison? I just feel like e.l.f. has been killing it with the products they've come out with. I did not get the American Eagle palette because I wasn't really that into the color story, but now I'm kind of like, do I need to get that? Because they've just been really honestly killing it with the releases. This is freaking beautiful. I love this highlight. Absolutely. I mean, it does, you can see a little bit of texture, but it's really, really pretty. Okay, so my overall thoughts on everything is like chef's kiss. I love the contour, beautiful. I love the highlight. I do love the highlight. It does show a little bit of texture, but so does the Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm not really bothered by that. The blushes, I just wish were like a tinge more. At first, they kind of appeared like they were going to be more opaque than the Charlotte Tilbury, but they really kind of just like dissipated. And like even now, I don't really see much. They kind of appear more bronzy than actual blush. So if that's like something you like, is that sun-kissed sort of blush. For me, I just kind of want it to like, it seems like I have to kind of keep going over with the blushes to get them to really pop. But if you're somebody that like prefers that more like luminous natural blush, you're gonna love these. Don't know if I like them better than the Charlotte Tilbury ones or not. The contour though, honestly, is just as good as the Milani, just as good as the Charlotte Tilbury. The contour is killing it. The highlight is beautiful. So overall, I think these are like a great dupe, a great alternative. Yeah. Thumbs up. e.l.f. did an amazing job. Let me know if you guys have picked these up. I will also try to link them down below. I believe they're supposed to be on Ulta's site very shortly, if not by the time I post this. And then they're going to be in stores too, but I don't know if all of the shades will be available in stores, so you might want to order them on e.l.f. I tend to not prefer to order stuff on e.l.f.'s site. Sometimes the shipping can be a little bit, but the last time I ordered directly from them, it was fine. So it's kind of hit and miss, but e.l.f. has just been like knocking it out of the park. These are amazing dupes, definitely dupes. I would definitely consider them dupes. I would definitely consider them a better, more affordable alternative. The only thing that I felt like wasn't as up to, you know, the Charlotte quality was the blushes, but they were still beautiful. Still gorgeous, just, you know, not exactly like as up there in my opinion, but yeah, still really pretty. And I just, yeah, I would have liked them to come out with more blush shades. Hopefully maybe they will. So anyway, yeah, just fantastic all the way around. Another great launch. I just feel like it's been like thing after thing. I'm actually kind of ready for things to slow down, but I'm also though very in favor of the drugstore killing it, because I don't know if about you guys, but it's definitely so much nicer to be able to pick up like, you know, 3 or 4 $9 items and not be like hundreds of dollars in the hole, versus, you know, if you were to get 3 or 4 of the Charlotte Tilbury ones, you're looking at $100+ easily. So that is really nice that the drugstore is coming out with like really great products these days, because who doesn't love to save some money? So anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, tap the bell, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.